Hi and welcome back. This is a very impromptu video as I have no idea the stuff I'm going to talk about, but as someone's asked and it's important, I'll let you know what's going on. So the big news is I've been asked to get involved with a sci-fi movie, which is beyond exciting for me. It is all I've wanted to do for many, many years, and I've thought about this a lot over the last 4 or 5 years, and especially as AI has really sort of come into where it is now with all the amazing things that it can do. So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. When I say it myself, it sounds like madness, but is it going to be creating a whole film from AI? Probably not. That's probably not what we're going to do. What we're going to do is get to creating a film somehow, and maybe I just create the trailer, the idea, so we can get investors to the next level. There's people involved in this already. It's not just me. So yeah. So let's give you the background. So I did a TikTok video in August. I've been talking about AI video on this channel and way back when AI came out in basically ChatGPT. And one of those videos got 1.3 million views, and that video went to basically Los Angeles, where there's lots of writers and stuff like that. And there was a guy there who had a story, who's tried to make a film of it multiple times and has been knocked back through lockdowns or whatever. But I just think, and so he contacted me and said, have you ever thought about making a sci-fi film? And that's exactly what I've been wanting to do for years now. You know, when you're at the point where you tell people about 800 times, I want to make a sci-fi film. I want to make a sci-fi film. That's what I want to do. I've told loads of people that. And you know, when it gets to the point where you think, actually, am I ever going to do this? Am I ever really going to do this? Or is it just you just say it because it sounds cool? So it is, it is a bit kind of surreal right now because I've been working with video probably longer than the 5 core years that I've been working with video. And, but in those years, my levels increase. I wouldn't say I'm like a world expert on anything, but I've created 200 Amazon product videos. One of those did extremely well, 50 million impressions. I did a couple of TV ads, which didn't get shown. So yeah, I've done some stuff. And then when AI video came along, it was massive because all of the skills that I had kind of were like boosted with a lot of the AI stuff. And as you've seen, the last month in December 2024 was absolutely mind blowing. So we're kind of getting there, aren't we? It's not a push button solution, but there's lots more that we can do than we could. So the kind of technology is coming up here. My levels come up as well, and maybe the route to market is coming down as well. And who knows if film's not going to be around in 5 years? Might be the last chance I get. But yeah, who knows what film's going to look like? And if this project becomes a series or a YouTube channel, something, I'll be over the moon anyway. But yeah, my goal, the project's goal is to one day sit in a cinema with a thing of a cup of popcorn. Was it a cup? A box, a box of popcorn, and watch the film that we created. That would be a dream. I can't believe I'm saying it to camera, but yeah. So I've got all these skills. I've learned all this stuff. I've done all these things. I've got all the ideas. I've got all this stuff in front of me to do. Hell, why don't we do it? Why don't we do it now? And I think 2025 is going to be the year to do that. So there we go. I can't believe I'm saying it. It feels weird saying it, but that is what I'm going to do. Somehow, some way, that's the goal. And that's what I'm going to do. Whether that's creating a following of the movie, creating a trailer, whatever it is, creating some of the scenes from the movie, whatever it is, building a studio, building people together to do it. I have no idea, but I have one goal, and that is to create a film with this script. So let's talk about that. So this guy came to me, and my first ever movie was Star Wars. When I was 1977, I was 7 years old. My first ever movie that I saw in the cinema, and that was the reason that I love sci-fi and future and everything else. I've always kind of been at the front of technology. I was at IBM when the full swing of PCs, where I learned software and hardware. And then on from there, I went to a distribution company that sold Windows, the first copies of Windows, a little thing called a mouse, which no one ever heard of, and loads of other stuff like the Apple Newton, which was the forerunner for the iPhone. So yeah, always been at kind of the front, and then the internet, had an internet business around that time. So yeah, so that's the background. And then in lockdown, I decided to do video and site video, and here we are. This is where we are. And some of my videos have been seen a million times, and I also do music with music videos as well. So all of that kind of got me to this point where we're going to do this. How? I don't know. But I'm going to share with you in this daily vlog what the heck I'm doing. Sometimes it's going to be the skills of actually creating this. Sometimes it's going to be the tools that I'm going to use. Hopefully going to partner with some companies as well doing this. Who knows? But I'm going to show you what I'm doing to get from here to getting it on the cinema, on YouTube as a big film, Netflix. I don't know where it's going to go. But what I do know is this script, this one here, is excellent. And it's been written in film form, in series form, because of the change in when lockdown came. It's got very close to being made a few times. So maybe all I need to do is just kind of push it over the edge, and we can probably do that with AI to get this story out. That's what I truly believe is, maybe I'm not going to be able to create the scenes perfectly. I think I could probably now. Maybe I can't get the characters perfect, and that's maybe when we get to this point, and then get the pros to take the film to the next level. Who knows? And where is the line blurring between Hollywood and my laptop? It's kind of doing this at the moment. So who knows? Yeah, who knows? But what I do know is IP and the story is more important now than ever before. And this has all the things that I wanted to do as a sci-fi film. It's got the depth of Lord of the Rings, of all these places and ideas and characters and systems and worlds. It's got all that. This guy's been writing it, started 30 years ago in its really most basic form, and has done many things and many ideas to create these worlds and these characters. So it's very, very deep in what the outline of all of it is. And it's also a jump in technology for what we can aspire to and think about that could happen next. So for me, this is, if I was going to write it, this is what I was going to do, what I would have done, but it's taken 30 years. So I haven't got 30 years to build a world, but this is the story. So what does that make me? I don't know what I think producer now, that blows my mind even to think about that as well. So why not? It's something I've wanted to do for so many years. I feel like it was a very weird feeling on the release of Sora, actually, because it was like in February of last year they announced Sora, and then the release of it. I do live training, and people say, "Well, what's the matter?" I felt like a flat, not flat, but like it was a the finality of all the tools being released, all the different tools, all the things that I've been through. I've done probably 1,000 videos on TikTok about all the AI tools and video and everything else. But what I felt was like it was done. I know it's not, but everything was out. You know, you kind of put everything on the table. You laid it all out and said, "Okay, there you go." And then I thought, "Okay, I've got to go and do it now. That you've given me everything I need. It's probably not going to get that much better. It's going to get incrementally better, I think. And all these tools are going to get it better. But fundamentally now, you've got everything you need to get where you want to go. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to create a sci-fi movie in one button. Click, no. But you've got the tools now that I can work around most things to get it to maybe there. Maybe it's the trailer I can get to. Maybe it's the working with the characters and show people the characters. Maybe it's the world. I don't know. But what I felt was that we're ready now. I'm not really a sort of talker about it. I'd like to do it. I'm more of a creator. So that's why. And that's where we are. So yeah. So for you, you know, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you're watching this video, but I would guess you have aspirations of creating something, as many of the people that I train and speak with about AI video. And that is more important than anything else, you know, to fulfill your dream of doing whatever it is, whether it's a cartoon, a huge world of series and something like huge, or whether it's, you know, 2 minutes cartoon that you're going to sell to Netflix or something. So this is why I'm sharing this video, and this is why I'm going to vlog daily about what I'm doing, how it's going to work, some of the tools, some of the stuff, the bad times, the good times, whatever it is. So there we go. I think that's it. So I feel like I've just shown you my complete world right now. I feel very exposed, actually. It's kind of weird. I feel like I put myself in these positions of being on my own, standing there with the complete onslaught of battle coming towards me. And I've done this many times where I've just said, okay, I'm going to do that. Go and stand, make a complete idiot of yourself. Go and do it, whatever, and see what happens. Like I did when I started video and I sold my first video ad, which was absolutely shockingly bad. That took me 3 weeks for $5. It was, most people wouldn't do it. It would be too painful. But so that's where I am. I'm going to do this. How? I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't care how I'm going to do it. All I'm going to do is get this made somehow in whatever form we get to. Hell, we could be a TikTok series or something. I don't know, but I know people need to see this story. It's very exciting for me, and that's what I. Okay, so there we go. I feel like I've told you, and hopefully that will give you some inspiration as well to do your project and finish what you want to do and create the thing that you've been telling everyone you're going to do one day. That's the thing. I think 2025 is that year. There's so much changing. But if I start now, and if you start now, then we can use the technology to get what we want and create the movie, the cartoon, the series, the whatever it is, and get it out there. And heck, who knows? Could be sitting in a cinema very soon, hopefully very soon, munching my popcorn with my mouth probably wide open, looking at that. Oh my God, I did that. Or I helped that. I didn't do all of it. I helped do that. But there we go. Okay. So follow me. I love to hear your comments on what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know, we've got the tools now. What are you gonna do? Tell me in the comments. And thanks very much for watching. And I'll be talking to you tomorrow. Thanks a lot. See you then.